The Whispers in the Woods. In a small, isolated town, surrounded by dense woods, the townsfolk spoke in hushed tones about the forest that loomed over their lives. The stories told of a lost child, Clara, who wandered into the woods one stormy night and was never seen again. They said her spirit still roamed the forest, calling out to anyone who dared to enter. One autumn evening, a group of teenagers decided to test their courage. They gathered flashlights and snacks, determined to prove the legends wrong. As they ventured deeper into the woods, the air grew colder, and an uneasy silence enveloped them, interrupted only by the crunch of leaves underfoot. After an hour of walking, they reached a clearing where the moonlight pierced through the trees. They set up camp, laughing and joking to mask their growing unease. But as night fell, the atmosphere shifted. The wind began to howl, and strange whispers floated through the air, almost like a soft, melodic cry. "Did you hear that?" Sarah, one of the teens, whispered. The others paused, their laughter dying in their throats. The whispers seemed to grow louder, wrapping around them like a chilling fog. "Let's get out of here," Mark said, his voice trembling. But as they turned to leave, they found the path they had come from had vanished. Panic set in as they realized they were lost. The whispers intensified, turning into frantic calls for help. "Help me, please." It was a child's voice, soft yet insistent, Clara's voice. The teenagers exchanged terrified glances. They were not alone. Desperate, they followed the sound, hoping to find the source and escape the woods. But the deeper they went, the more the trees seemed to close in around them, branches reaching out like skeletal fingers. Just as they thought they might escape, they stumbled upon a small, dilapidated cabin, hidden among the trees. With no other choice, they entered. Inside, the air was stale, filled with the scent of damp wood and decay. The whispers grew louder, echoing off the walls. "Help me! Help me!" As they explored, Sarah found a dusty old photograph on the wall. It was a picture of Clara, smiling, with a warning scrawled beneath it. "Do not answer her call." Suddenly, the whispers stopped. An oppressive silence filled the room, and the door slammed shut. "Let us out!" Mark shouted, banging on the door. But it wouldn't budge. In that moment, the whispers returned. But now they were accompanied by soft giggles. The sound grew louder and more sinister, swirling around them like a storm. Panic surged as they realized Clara's spirit was not seeking help. She wanted companionship. The lights of their flashlights flickered, then went out, plunging them into darkness. The giggles turned into screams, echoing through the cabin, and the teens felt cold hands grasping at their ankles, pulling them down. One by one, they vanished into the shadows, their cries for help swallowed by the woods. The next day, the townsfolk noticed the absence of the teens and ventured into the forest to search. They found the cabin, but it was abandoned, as if no one had ever been there. Yet, if you listen closely when you walk past the woods at night, you might hear soft whispers carried by the wind, calling out for help, hoping someone will join Clara in her eternal wanderings.